Alright, Saul Canelo Alvarez should be called the fucking golden fucking chicken, man, because he's running from Triple G. He is literally, I mean, so much disrespect towards Canelo right now. He is a bitch. He is a pussy. It's all about what you've done for me lately. Your Amir Khan victory has just been fucking deleted. You know, you fucking go, you knock out a smaller guy. You wanted to fight, and you did fight a smaller Floyd Mayweather. You fought Erislandy Lara. I mean, you're just a pussy, man. You're a bitch when it's somebody your own fucking size. This is the difference, you know, and one of the bad things about this is Oscar De La Hoya was a fucking true champion. He was a true warrior. He has something that a lot of people call the Mexican heart. He's a, you know, the Mexican definition of a fucking fighter. You know, Canelo's a guy that wants to act. He wants to play the role like he's this fucking Mexican. I got the Mexican blood. Mexicans don't fuck around. All this fucking bullshit. The funny thing is, everybody's saying that Canelo speaks fucking English. But he doesn't want to be caught on tape speaking English. Because then he's going to lose some of his Mexican fans. Man, get the fuck out of here. Canelo, you're acting like a punk bitch. Every time that is somebody 5 or 6 pounds under your fucking weight, you want to fucking balloon up 15 to 20 pounds and fight them. You know, if we all want to keep this shit real, Andre Ward just went up to a different weight class. If Canelo was saying, I want to be the best, I want to fight the best, I don't fucking fear anyone, I'm not scared of anyone. There's some big money fights that make a lot of fucking sense, and your bitch ass won't put a man on deck. You wouldn't, you know, the funny thing is, all these fucking fighters with their padded fucking records, there's only a couple guys that actually have real names on their fucking record. Canelo thought that he was something fucking big in Mexico with fucking 40 plus wins and an undefeated record. That's just not special when you're fucking fighting bums in your fucking backyard. I could beat everybody's ass in my fucking city too. That doesn't make me a world fucking champion. Give me a fucking break. Like, you know, the thing is, Oscar De La Hoya is trying to carry this guy, put him under his wing, and Canelo's too fucking stupid to play his position. You know, Oscar De La Hoya said, let the fight marinate. Let this be the biggest fight of 2017. Oscar De La Hoya saying all this shit, but then, you know, Canelo will come right out and then say, fuck that, I'm a fucking Mexican. I'm not scared of anyone. I'm not scared of Triple G. I want that fight. But then your bitch ass won't fight him. 152, 150, 156. All that is nothing but fucking bullshit. If you're the 160 pound champion, defend that fucking belt. You're such a bitch that, you know, you're gonna go into the fucking, you're in the ring after the fight and you want to say, Triple G, Mexicans don't fuck around. But when it came down to it, I guess that motherfucking Russian didn't fuck around, because he's been calling you out since the night you fucking beat Miguel Cotto, which wasn't even a super convincing fight. You know, but guess what? Miguel Cotto was smaller than you, so you took that fight. I mean, there's only one word to describe Canelo. It's fucking pathetic. It's the word pathetic. Now, it's different if Canelo was a guy that never said shit, never had to comment on anything, never had much to say. Somebody like a you know, like a Winky Wright, just a quiet guy that's just, man, I'm just here to fucking box. You know, but Canelo tries to act like he's a fucking tough guy. He tries to act like that. You know, he tries to act like he's willing and ready to fight everybody. He tries to act like that. He's playing a fucking role. He's too stupid to follow Oscar De La Hoya's lead. Now, if Oscar De La Hoya was saying all of this shit and Canelo wasn't saying anything, I just would say, hey, I'm not fucking surprised. Canelo never says shit. Hey, Canelo's not saying he's the baddest motherfucker in the world. Oscar De La Hoya's saying it. Hey, Canelo's not saying that he's gonna fight Triple G eventually. Oscar De La Hoya's saying it. You know, but when Your fucking promoter and your mentor and your Mexican slave master, Oscar De La Hoya, is telling you, Canelo, shut the fuck up. Stop saying you're gonna fight Triple G, because we all know you don't want to fight him, and then you come out and say you will, and then you won't. It makes you look like a bitch. It makes you look like the bitch that you really are. That you truly are. Because it's ridiculous when it would even be different if Canelo would say, you know what, guys, I don't give a fuck what the public says. I'm fucking fighting for the money. If he wanted to take that Floyd Mayweather approach, I wouldn't care. But he's the one saying he'll fight anybody, anytime, and he's not scared of anyone. He's the one that said he'll fight Triple G. Who is Triple G? A motherfucker with damn near all knockouts, undefeated. No wonder why you're thinking twice, pussy. But at least come out and say, hey, you know what? Triple G has fought tougher opposition than me, so I'm gonna fucking hold off on that fight and get more experience. I could even respect that. You know, but the funny thing is, Canelo has more fights than Triple G. Canelo has fought better opposition than Triple G. But guess what the fucking sticking point is? Canelo has fought everyone that's smaller than him. Any and everybody with a better resume than Canelo, he was bigger than the person. Why? He was bigger because he wants to have the fucking advantage. Even when he's not the fucking A side, he wants to have the fucking advantage. Oscar De La Hoya keeps pushing this guy as a big star. He's not a fucking big star. Look at the pay-per-view numbers. 600,000 pay-per-view buys. That's not a fucking star. That's fucking lukewarm. Everybody wants to say, oh, he has a record with Floyd Mayweather. Bitch, that's Floyd Mayweather's record. You didn't earn that record. Hey, the Mexican fans didn't buy that fucking fight. Give me a fucking break. If you want to talk about the facts, the fact is Floyd Mayweather has done better in every single fight in recent memory, except for what fight? Andre Berto. But guess what? Nobody gave a fuck about that fight. The Canelo and Floyd Mayweather fight was supposed to be the biggest thing since sliced fucking bread. But how come Canelo can't consistently get those high numbers? Because nobody's buying what he's fucking selling. Like, to think that you accomplished something by beating Amir Glass Chin Khan. If you think that makes you tough, you're talking about a guy that's 147 pound weight class and lower. We're talking about Canelo, 160 pound fighter. We're talking about Canelo getting his ass outboxed by all of these top tier fighters. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Canelo lost to Erislandy Lara too. If Lara would have used that jab just a little bit more, to me personally, that shit would have been a fucking landslide. You know, but there's always, there always has to be the fucking excuse. Oh, bad judges, and fucking Oscar De La Hoya's fucking lying in their fucking pockets and shit. It's hard not to believe it when this motherfucker gets his way. Like, you're gonna fight Floyd Mayweather, come in the ring, 165. Hey, and guess what? The funny thing is, for everybody listening, me personally, I don't even give a fuck about the weight class shit. This is a boxing issue. I don't even give a fuck about this guy's 147 and this guy's fighting at a catch weight at 152. It's like, dude, that little bit of weight doesn't make a difference in the fucking fight to me. Like Floyd Mayweather says, skills pay the bill. That's why Floyd put on a fucking boxing clinic against Canelo, and he said he could come in weighing as much as he fucking wants. It doesn't fucking matter. Now, what's the problem with Canelo accepting the fight for Triple G? There's one fucking thing that makes these two guys different. They both have power. Yes. But who has that walk-off power? Triple G does. You have to give Triple G's knockout percentage more credit than you give Canelo's, because guess what? Triple G is knocking people out that is his same weight, in his same weight class. Canelo is knocking out guys smaller than him. And Canelo's not even knocking out the guys that are good. He's not knocking out the top shelf guys. He didn't knock out Floyd. He didn't knock out Miguel Cotto. He didn't knock out Irizlandi Lara. He didn't knock out fucking I mean, anyways, I don't have his fucking record in front of me. What was happening in that fucking Trout fight? What was happening in that fight? Canelo was getting that fucking ass handed to him in a boxing clinic. The thing is, if if the golden boy Oscar De La Hoya, man, if he could tame this guy, it'll be a different story. But I mean, it's fucking despicable that, I'm actually happy that they fucking stripped this fucker. Now, he vacated the title because he didn't want to be stripped, because then that's just fucking embarrassing. Like, oh, Canelo was so fucking scared of this guy that they had to actually take the fucking belt from him. But guess what? Him vacating it, like, I think it was like 2 days before the fucking, the limit. You still don't get any fucking credit for that, bro. I'd rather have him do what Floyd Mayweather did and say, man, I'm vacating the title because I don't want to pay the sanctioning fees. I would even be cool with that. If Canelo, fucking had a press conference and say, you know what? Yeah, I understand these belts mean something to some fighters and all that shit. This belt doesn't mean shit to me. I'm all about these huge fights, mega fights at any weight, catch weight, a lower weight class, a higher weight class. I want to fight in the biggest fights. I don't want to be held down by having to defend this title during fights that don't matter. I'd rather fight the biggest fights on the planet and be known as a fighter that will literally fight anybody, anytime. If Canelo said that and was fighting a tougher fight than Triple G, I can respect that. But this motherfucker had the nerve to try to get that casual. That's what he's doing, really, now that you think about it. What Canelo's doing, the guy that, the rumor is, I'm going to say it again, he speaks English, but he doesn't want to do it on film. It sounds like what he's really trying to do is, oh, this shit is fucking pathetic when people use that, when they do this. It sounds like what he's trying to do is fight on all the Mexican holidays, as we know. All of Floyd Mayweather's days since September, and then in May. It sounds like he's really trying to connect with the casual Mexican fan base that don't do the research about who he really is, that don't really look at that padded record that's not shit. And he's trying to talk to them after the fight. Mexicans don't fuck around. And then all the Mexican fans just leave saying like, damn, this Canelo, he just knocked out this guy and he fucking represented for Mexico. And then that's all the casual fans. But they don't know the true story. The true story is this motherfucker's living in San Diego in a house full of fucking men. Hey, with the house full of men talking English every fucking day, fighting smaller fighters every fucking fight. The casual fans don't know the fucking full story. That's the only problem I have with it. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. Now they're saying that Canelo wants to fight fucking Manny Pacquiao. He wants to fight somebody else smaller than him again. He wants to fight another small guy. The shit is fucking pathetic. That's the word. Pathetic. I literally had respect for Canelo when he fought Floyd Mayweather, because he came from Mexico. They put him on all of Floyd Mayweather's undercards. They tried to build him up. Oscar De La Hoya was saying that he's the fucking fighter of the future and all this stuff. And he stepped in and fought Floyd. Definitely, in my opinion, he didn't have enough high-level fights to even be in the ring with Floyd at that time. But I was like, damn, this motherfucker's... He in his last fight, he said he was down to fight anybody. And he's proven it by fighting Floyd. But I think the fucking, the truth is, the more information that we obtain, it will tell you a different story. The bottom line is, Canelo wants to fight the smaller guys every chance that he gets. And guess what? On September 17th, this motherfucker is going to be trying to fight Manny Pacquiao. Who the fuck else could Canelo fight at this point? And not even stellar pay-per-view numbers. What's gonna be fucking next? Tim Bradley? Desert Storm. It's fucking interesting, man. I want to see how they handle this guy and how they handle his career. You know, Oscar De La Hoya said the worst mistake I ever made was letting Canelo fight Floyd Mayweather. It wouldn't have been the worst mistake if he would have won the fucking fight. Now, you know, before this video gets too fucking long, I am going to talk about really quickly the reason Canelo's dodging. He's dodging like a bitch, Triple G. The bottom line is Canelo doesn't move his big ass blockhead. He doesn't move that shit. Easy target for Triple G. Another thing, Triple G has way better footwork. When he throws that motherfucking hard right hand and that stiff ass jab, he's never standing still and he's never backing up. In other words, he's always moving left and right, or he's fucking approaching you. What does Canelo do? He fucking just stands there like he's fucking with cements. Everybody's saying, oh, Canelo has good body movement. Has his body movement improved? It doesn't fucking matter when you don't move your fucking head. Don't you know Triple G is a fucking headhunter? I'm not even saying Triple G has the most legit fucking resume. We're not even getting into that in this video. The bottom line is, if you look at Canelo's fighting style, he has been outboxed by all boxers that know how to fucking move their fucking feet. But he has had that motherfucking power because he's always coming in 15. What did he say? Oh, Canelo weighed 177 the night of the fight against Amir Khan. You know, this guy's just a fucking pussy. It's pretty ridiculous, man. You know, he said that he gave up the belt and he's still trying to make that fight happen. He's a fucking liar. Freddie Roach already said the Manny Pacquiao fight doesn't make sense, but if it happens, it happens. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. We all know money talks, bullshit walks. Canelo walked away from the WBC title. He's an actual pussy and he deserves to get fucked, and that's why he's running like a fucking little Mexican rooster from Gennady Triple G Golovkin. Fuck you, Canelo, you're a pussy. Man, fuck it, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments.